The camera actually looks like it's just floating in front of man.
Hey, what's going on, people? Tech Jamo, we out here with the Zhiyun Smooth X. Now, I'm not too sure about the pronunciation. I believe it's actually pronounced win. But anyway, this is the thing we out here with. Now, this has been my fourth gimbal from Zhiyun, following my Smooth Q, Smooth 4, the M2 crane gimbal that they sent me for like small cameras, action cameras, compact camera things, and now this Smooth X. But this Smooth X is like a big step away from those 3-axis gimbals, namely because it's only got 2 axes. So let's have a little dive in and see what's really good. Now, first of all, with the unboxing, it's pretty simplistic. You've got the gimbal, you've got the cable, and you've got some instruction manuals and booklets, warranty stuff that you can read. That's all that comes in the box, but it does come quite nicely with a little bit of instructions around the gimbal showing you how you can unfold it. As you can see, it's got a really nice design. I love the logo in on the side here. You've got a little USB-C port here, which can be used to either charge the gimbal or a mobile phone that's connected, provided that the mobile phone is USB-C, of course. You've got a 1/4-inch tripod screw at the bottom there. Little piece of logo on the side. Got a couple of buttons here which are used for the Zhiyun app. I'll talk to you more about that later. And you've got the on button as well as the battery indicator. Now, on first glance, you may think that you can take this apart and unfold it without reading the instructions. Please do not try that. What you actually have to do is twist this arm about 180 degrees, then pull it out slightly, and then you have to lift it up. And then what you can now do is twist the top part of the arm 180 degrees clockwise. Now, it's a very tough twist, but I've found out that the more I've twisted it, the better it is at twisting. Now, after you've done that, you then need to rotate the clamp 90 degrees so that that is also ready to go. And yeah, there we go. Now the gimbal is ready to go, and I feel that's quite a lengthy process in terms of unfolding the thing. Like with the Smooth Q and with the Zhiyun Smooth 4, it used to just be a case of taking it out and pressing the button and then it would unfold itself. But yeah, this has got a couple more steps, but I guess a couple more steps for the extra portability is not too bad. Now, if we focus on the front, we can see the buttons that we got going on here. Also can see a nice little X logo at the top. We've got an analog stick for moving the gimbal left and right. We've got a mode button for switching to follow mode or switching to steady shot mode. And we've got the record button, which works with the Zhiyun app. We've also got a zoom in and zoom out thing going on there. And apart from that, that's all the buttons that we've got going on in the device. I already mentioned to you the power button earlier. Now, disclaimer thing, guys, disclaimer, yeah? When I first got this and I set it up and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go, it did not work. And I got so vexed. How could they send me something that is faulty? Your first impressions are everything, and you're sending a reviewer faulty hardware, but it was not faulty. I was the faulty one because I did not read the instructions properly. The way to get this to work the first time you get it is to register it online through the Zhiyun app. If you do not register it, it will not work at all. It won't even turn on and pretend to work. Like, it's just dead. So once you turn it on, register it with the Zhiyun app, download that to your smartphone. I'll put the link in the description section below, and it will all start working and do what it's supposed to do, which is something that you didn't have to do on the Zhiyun Smooth 4 or the Zhiyun Smooth Q. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. Obviously, everyone's got internet these days, but in places where there aren't no internet, or for example, for me, sometimes I get a new piece of gadgetry when I'm going on holiday, and when you're going on holiday, you don't know what the internet situation might be like. There might be a while where you don't have internet. Make sure you register this online before you go on holiday or before you go into a potential dead spot where there's not going to be any Wi-Fi or 4G. One thing I really love about this is that by pressing the M button twice, you can switch orientation just like that. So you can go from 9:16 to a casual 16:9 just by the press of the button, fam. Like, that's really cool for me. Now, if I can just quickly show you guys the ZY Cami app. This is the app that they use for, you know, using the camera with the gimbal. It's got a little camera thing in the top there. So if you go to use this camera, you can control it directly from the gimbal button. So if I want to record, I can start recording like that. If I want to zoom in, I can zoom in by pressing the button on the gimbal. And yeah, if I want to turn, obviously I can still do that. So yeah, no, that's kind of cool. You've also got a few different shooting modes down here. You've got hyperlapse, time lapse, normal video, obviously. You've got smart mode, which kind of, you know, gives you a little storyboard to make your own video in with lots of different presets, which is kind of cool. It'll do all the music and everything for you. Yeah, no, it's a decent little video app. Obviously, I don't think it's as good as the built-in apps on most smartphones, but it's good for somebody that wants to do something fun on this gimbal. Like I said, I don't think it's really enthusiast level. So yeah, guys, let me get outside and actually, you know, use the gimbal and see what it's saying. All right, so this is a short test of what my camera looks like without any stabilization at all. It's a bit mad, but kind of does the job, but it just is a bit, yeah. All right, guys, so now man is still using the same phone, but I'm using the gimbal to keep it steady. So hopefully it should look a lot more steady. The field of view should still be wild because man ain't got the digital image stabilization on. It's just pure non-stabilization with the gimbal. So yeah, let's see how that looks.
All right, so guys, this is literally the difference when you're using a gimbal that has 3-axis image stabilization. Like, the camera actually looks like it's just floating in front of man. Apart from me getting out of breath while I'm walking, that's legit. That's what you want when you're vlogging. You don't want it to be doing this. And even if it is doing this, it still looks all right. Now this that I'm using right now is the DJI Osmo Pocket. So yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. In conclusion, I would say it's like a Gucci selfie camera, fam. I wouldn't say it's for enthusiast level, you know, content creators. But if somebody wants to create a little content and they want to make their footage look a little bit better, they can go for this 2-axis gimbal. If they want their footage to look really, really smooth, then you'd go for a 3-axis gimbal, like the Zhiyun Smooth Q or the Zhiyun Smooth 4 or the Osmo Mobile range. But for the price and the form factor, it's really cute. It's really cute. Now, it does its job, innit? So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Comment, subscribe, like, bless.